First, the top headlines. I will do everything for my motherland, says Chief Minister Amrita. Seven arrested for attack on Kukching police station, injuring police personnel. Security forces seize arms and ammunition in extensive operations across vulnerable areas. Manipur police arrest 3 active members of proscribed group KCP on charges of extortion, possession of illegal arms. One held with Yaba worth ₹3 crore in Sepahijala district. A very good afternoon. Welcome to ELITETV. You're watching English News at 3 p.m. I'm Chongtham, Amrita, and these are the news in details. The Manipur police on November 28 arrested 7 individuals involved in a violent attack on the Kukching police station. The incident, which occurred on November 27, left 2 police personnel injured while they were on duty. The attack was reportedly an attempt to coerce authorities into releasing 4 individuals who had been arrested on November 16, 2024 for vandalizing the property of an elected official. The arrested suspects were identified as Naurem Jyotish Singh, 30 years of age, Khetrimayum Rajiv Singh, 50 years of age, Pravin Lesangthem, 31 years of age, Bukrambam Gopan, 32 years of age, Naurem Setaljit Singh, 33 years of age, Wayangbam Johnson Singh, 31 years of age, and Khetrimayum Ashokumar, 30 years of age. Authorities are continuing their investigation into the matter, emphasizing that acts of violence against police personnel will not be tolerated. Further legal action is being initiated against those involved in the attack. Security forces carried out intensive search operations and area domination exercises across fringe and vulnerable regions of the hill and valley districts, ensuring heightened vigilance against potential threats. During these operations, a significant cache of arms and ammunition was recovered from the S. Mongpi ridges in Kangpokpi district on November 28, 2024. The seized items include a .303 rifle, a China-made 9mm pistol, 2 SBBL guns, an Insas LMG magazine 5.56mm, and a variety of explosives and ammunition. Specifically, 2 numbers of 36 hand grenades, 2 detonators, 16 live rounds of ammunition, 3 tear smoke grenades, 2 normal tear smoke shells, and 80 grenade WP ammunition and a long-range mortar pump were recovered. Additionally, a Baofeng wireless communication set was also found. In a major operation on November 28, the Manipur police arrested 3 active members of the proscribed group KCP-PWG for their involvement in extortion and illegal arms possession. The arrested individuals were identified as Chongtham Shamchandra Singh, alias Sana Jauba, alias Malim Sana, 23 years of age, from Imphal West, Maibam Suraj Khan, 32 years of age, and Bohimayum Sahid Khan, 30 years of age, both from Imphal East. During the operation, authorities recovered 3 5.56mm Insas live rounds, 1 empty case of .332 ammunition, 3 mobile phones, and 1 wallet. On the same day, Manipur police apprehended another individual, Chongtham Thoicha, alias Romeo Meitei, 20 years of age, from Kiam Mamanglekai under Patsoi police station in Imphal West. He is suspected of involvement in the arson and damage to properties belonging to elected representatives on November 16, 2024. The Manipur government criticized the Mizoram Chief Minister Lalduhoma for stoking fire of hatred and division through unwarranted comments, urging him to display better statesmanship by being a good neighbor. In a statement on the night of November 29, the Manipur government said that India must be wary of the greater agenda of carving a Caucasian Christian nation out of contiguous areas of Myanmar, India and Bangladesh, played out over decades of meticulous planning. It said it will not allow fragmentation of Northeast India at the behest of foreign vested interests or secessionist interests as openly espoused by the Mizoram Chief Minister. The Mizoram Chief Minister reveals his democratic credentials by espousing imposition of president's rule in Manipur while opposing boundary fencing of the Indo-Myanmar international border. He also calls for reunification of the Zo people. He also talks about possibility of armed militias in Manipur pointing their guns at Delhi and need for disarming and sincere negotiations with Hill leaders, it said. The Manipur government statement came in the backdrop of a recent interview given by Lalduhoma to the Hindustan Times, in which he said that Biren Singh was a liability for the state, its people and the BJP, and even president's rule is preferable compared to his administration. He further questions the use of border fencing, saying smuggling of guns, weapons and drugs could not be stopped along the Indo-Bangladesh border despite the existence of border fence, the statement said. The Mizoram government has been steadfast in opposing the efforts of the center to fence its open borders with neighboring Myanmar for the purpose of curbing illegal immigration, trafficking of arms and drugs, internal security and defense, it added. The Manipur government said the ongoing crisis in the state is a creation of illegal immigrants from Myanmar whose economy, driven by the cultivation of illicit poppy, had taken a severe hit under Chief Minister Singh's war on drugs. It is on account of any anti-tribal policy of the state government, as has been falsely portrayed by the Mizoram Chief Minister through fabricated narratives and history, it said. The Mizoram Chief Minister must note that Manipur has a recorded history and a rich culture going back thousands of years, unlike Mizoram, which was carved out of the state of Assam only a few decades ago, it said. The statement said that Lalduhoma was apparently unable to fathom the reasons behind the abnormal increase in the number of villages in the hill districts, which are Kuki-dominated or which has a sizable Kuki population. Lalduhoma may like to recollect that the Mizoram government, in view of similar concerns of pressure on land, livelihoods and resources, had instructed Myanmar nationals not to purchase land and run businesses without prior permission, it said. From 2017 till date, the Manipur government seized or destroyed drugs worth Rs 60,000 crores under the War on Drugs program, it said. On account of efforts of state government and assistance of central government agencies, the transit of drugs within the state of Manipur has come down to almost nil currently. On the other hand, Mizoram has now emerged as a favored route for international transit of illegal arms, ammunition and drugs between India and Myanmar, it claimed. The Mizoram Chief Minister may like to focus on the looming threat on Mizo society from the drugs trade instead of passing unwarranted comments on legally justified acts of the government of Manipur to combat drugs trafficking by labeling these acts as anti-tribal, it said. The statement said that the Biren Singh-led government was making continuous efforts towards the restoration of peace and normalcy in the state. The government has been providing food, clothing and shelter to over 60,000 persons staying in relief camps across the state. Combing operations to recover arms and ammunition looted from police armories continue to be undertaken with success, it said. India must be wary of the greater agenda of carving a Caucasian Christian nation out of contiguous areas of Myanmar, India and Bangladesh, played out over decades of meticulous planning through illegal immigration, land grabbing, displacement of original indigenous peoples, formation of Caucasian-dominated districts and establishments of autonomous district councils, upgradation of such councils to scheduled areas, amalgamation of Caucasian areas, and finally, nationhood, it said, further adding that one must be also wary of any attempt to push illegal Caucasian immigrants from Mizoram to Manipur for land grabbing and creation of Greater Mizoram as part of this process. The government of Manipur will not allow fragmentation of Northeast India at the behest of foreign vested interests or such secessionist interests or openly espoused by the Mizoram Chief Minister. Any individual, group or organization working with such intent shall be met with the strong hands of the law. The Mizoram Chief Minister can display better statesmanship by being a good neighbor rather than stoke fire of hatred and division, it added. Tripura police today arrested one person and seized Yaba tablets worth over Rs 3 crores from Melaghar under Sepahijala district. Speaking on the issue, Sepahijala District Additional Superintendent of Police Rajiv Sutradhar said that under the Melaghar police station they had seized a huge consignment of drugs. Based on a tip-off about the smuggling of a large consignment of drugs, we set up an ambush in the Indira Nagar area with plainclothes police. During that time, a four-wheeler approached at high speed and we detained it. However, the suspect attempted to flee and crashed into a tree, causing injuries to some police personnel. Upon searching the vehicle, we seized 2,60,000 Yaba tablets worth over Rs 3 crores, he added. And now let's take a short break and we will return with more news updates. Stay tuned.
Chahi Kudingi, Indiada, Hidakmana Sijnabadagi, Miyoi Lak Taraga Humdoi Dashmik Manga, Tatan Shiri, Hidakmana Sijnaba, Churuberi Sijnabana, Makal Makakayagi Kensa Pokandana, Miyoi Kayagi Punshibu, Kamutakatem Shinari, Mashidaging Aktok Naba Amadi, Hidakmana Tadok Naba, Nicotine Replacement Therapy Facility Sing, Anti-CP, NHM, Manipur Ki Makada, Tobacco Cessation Center Sing, Screen the Pijariba, Health Center Sing, Asida Handra Tabjari, Shigi Matata, Cigarettes and Other Tobacco Products Act 2003 Ki Makada, smoking in public place fined up to Rs 200, sales of tobacco products to and by minors fined up to Rs 200. Sales of tobacco products within 100 yards of any educational institute fined up to Rs 200. Direct, indirect advertisement of tobacco and sponsorship, scholarship of any event by tobacco companies, first offence fined up to Rs 1,000 or imprisonment up to 2 years or both. Subsequent offence fined up to Rs 5,000 or imprisonment up to 5 years or both. Mandatory display of specific health warning on all tobacco product packs. First offence for producer, manufacturer fined up to Rs 5,000 or imprisonment up to 2 years under Section 20. Subsequent offence fined up to Rs 10,000 and imprisonment up to 5 years. First offence for seller, distributor fined up to Rs 1,000 or imprisonment up to 1 year or both. Subsequent offence fined up to Rs 3,000 and imprisonment up to 2 years. Mashida Shinatana, Prohibition of Electronic Cigarettes Act PECA 2019 ki Makada, production, manufacturing, import, export, transport, sale, distribution, advertisement of electronic cigarettes. First offence fined up to Rs 1 lakh or imprisonment up to 1 year or both. Subsequent offence fined up to Rs 5 lakhs or imprisonment up to 3 years or both. Storage of electronic cigarettes fined up to Rs 50,000 or imprisonment up to 6 months or both. Tobacco Thadok Nabagidamakta, Nashimak 1800-112-356 toll-free number Asida Call Tobiro. Auxiliary National Tobacco Control Program Anti-CP, State Health Society, National Health Mission, Director of Health Services, Manipur.
Ningsing Thauram, Malem Taibang Pan Sidai Koi Kwai Pumnama Pukon Biramba, Soraisam Gopalna, Punsi Chengel Loiradana, Mahaki Nungsi Jaraba, Imung Manung Sagaina Tai Kwai Pumnamapu, Tadok Lamnaga, Haukiba Tang Kunga Humdoi, Tatara Matoi, English Singaniga Kungamari, Hianga Yikunga Humdoi Nipanba Tanzanamita, Jesu Christagi Mafamda Changzakre, Lakliba Tang Taruk, Tatara Nitoi, English Singaniga Kungamari, Poinugi Mangani Panba Irai Numita, Lake Hidraba Sigidamak, Jesu Christagi Mingda, Sakja Sonjaduna, Ningsing Bagi Thorum Ama Pangtok Jagadauri. Thoramasida, Ahalaman Amadi Maruk Mapang Kwai Kibikna, Matam Chana Ling Biraktuna, Thoramasibu Mapung Fahan Biranaba, ELITETV Githongda, Pausen Jedi. Thoram Hodok Pagi Matam, Ayupung Mapan, Togal Tobigadaba, Pastor Lanjan Sarangthem, Pausen Jedibi, Yumnam Subadani Devi, Luinabi, Binit, Paunam Toibi, Mamonupi, Soraisam Devjani, Machanupi, Hop Soraisam Paunam, Mashunupi, Soraisam Dev Keshor, Machanupa, Tiam Nauba, Mayanupa, Uripok Sorbon Tingel, Infal.
Mobile furniture na lagliba wedding season asigi anau ba contemporary wedding set furniture sing puduna lakchari loina na Manipur ihan han ba oina wedding set laibi ba matamda 24 karat ki 5 gram ki gold coin free gift oina bizari mayam lengsin biraktuna mobile furniture ki 3rd edition the great wedding sales gold offer asi pre-booking tobiduna khudong jaba silobi ho
offer asi akupa information khambina bai damakta sangai product laiba mobile furniture lengsin biro.
Welcome back after the short break, and now let's continue with more news updates. Manipur Chief Minister Biren Singh inaugurated the construction of infrastructure to relocate the Assam Rifles camp from the premises of the historic Langtabal Old Palace. The event, organized by the Department of Art and Culture, addresses a long-standing demand of Manipur's citizens and student unions for the camp's removal from the palace grounds, which lie within Manipur University's campus at Kanchipur. The Assam Rifles camp will now shift to an adjoining area, allowing the preservation of the site's cultural and historical significance. Expressing gratitude, Chief Minister Biren Singh remarked, "I deeply appreciate the cooperation of Assam Rifles authorities and extend my heartfelt thanks to Union Home Minister Amrita for facilitating this move. It is a historic moment for the people of Manipur, as this decision resolves a demand that persisted for years. The Langtabal Palace, which served as a summer residence for Maharaj after Kangla, holds immense historical value. This achievement signifies a renewed commitment to preserving our cultural heritage." Singh acknowledged the delay in realizing this objective, attributing it to communication gaps between the Assam Rifles and the state government. He lauded the Assam Rifles for their understanding in vacating the existing premises, which include historic buildings. In response to criticism from the Mizo National Front (MNF) demanding his resignation, Chief Minister Biren Singh dismissed the allegation, stating, "As a matured politician and Chief Minister, one should refrain from interfering in another state's affairs. Let the people decide." Singh also reiterated the government's focus on locating the individual who went missing from an army camp, calling the incident very unfortunate. Registrar of Manipur University, Professor W. Chan Babu, said that people have been demanding shifting of Assam Rifles post located within Langtabal Palace. This hillock is one of the most important part of civilizational history of Manipur society. The people of the state will never forget the significances of Langtabal Palace. Government of Manipur taking up the initiative of shifting Assam Rifles post will bring a lot of respite and satisfaction to various sections of society and to university community. This will help to develop a new hope in preserving this historical site. Above this, it will help in bringing emotional bonding of society with this palace, said Professor Chan Babu.
Common enemies is the foreign, not inside. Insurgency, you can build whatever you like towards the insurgency and the unlawful activities, peoples. But you cannot treat everyone is enemy. You cannot treat everyone is insurgent. We also, we are coming here to serve, to protect us, to protect our nation. We should respect them. We should honor them. We should help them. See the understanding in the country. Then it's a problem. Kami to work, kamay to work, she to work. Kamay na mito kung to work. Kamay na fencing to work. Kamay na pre-renal regime area sa katitpa. Kamay na NRC pusalag na bukon na ba. Kamay na ILP pusalag na bukon na ba. Kani BSR da BSR ka na ito mapanay lapan yung kanto makanay ito. Indigenous people si hiyo buto di kaito. That's the thought process. Ito yung government. As a government, as a senior government, yeah, what the call? Hindi ko hilo yung bago itong dito. Het na kasi na ay di dati yun na ay lam ka lang di ba puto mo. Kumo ito. Pero, sa'yo, sinunod sa'yo. But when the realization comes to know, may Philippine cartel. 8,620 square mile yung population lahat mga lang isang kahit puna. Marso ba doon ba? Boundary siya mo yung immediate. Ito mo na ito. Ay kung isa ni boundary siya yung marso ba doon ba? State naman yun ang krum mo na ito.
In a first in Manipur, ventricular tachycardia ablated at Sky Hospital. For the first time in Manipur, Sky Hospital, Rims Road, Imphal West, successfully performed the EPS plus RFA electrophysiological study or mapping plus radiofrequency ablation for the curative treatment of deadly cardiac arrhythmia called ventricular tachycardia. Ms. Priya, name changed, 21 years, young woman from Bishnupur district, was referred to Sky Hospital for treatment of documented white QRS complex tachycardia, ventricular tachycardia, VT, figure 1A and B, at the heart rate of 175 beats per minute, normal average heart rate / pulse being 72 beats per minute for an adult with EPS plus RFA. The EPS plus RFA for VT is different from the EPS plus RFA for supraventricular tachycardia as VT. After the EPS identified the diagnosis as idiopathic posterior fascicular ventricular tachycardia as the cause of the palpitation. The source of the palpitation was then ablated by radiofrequency ablator with a source of energy located outside the heart and the dose of energy controlled from outside the body. Thereby, the ablator can deliver the precise energy just enough for effective ablation / destruction of the accessory pathway, but not to exceed the dose, which can damage neighboring normal heart tissues, causing heart block or perforation, etc. After the successful EPS plus RFA, lifelong anti-arrhythmia drug therapy is not required. She was carefully monitored and observed on the ward / ICU. Her palpitation was declared cured. She was discharged home happily on the third day. Dr. L. Shyamkishore Singh, Chief Cardiologist of Sky Hospital, expressed his happiness on the successfully conducted EPS plus RFA at Sky Hospital, bringing a cure of her palpitation. He appealed to the people of Manipur and northeastern states of India to avail of such opportunity at their doorstep or close to home at affordable price or cashless under various government's health schemes.
Khangawdana mi hun dang chongakpadagi thaba ngamamde sor honbu sam waye sorje kak haidi long na bu dum hepadi sor se mate tatlaga dum honbu songamamde atopa hospital de chatlore adudagi heart ki problem orambadagi di oise lekai gi bungsinga tanabada khotpa tawdagi kai hospital da phabane ram machine phaba laibane khotpane harakudagi hospital da machine phaba laibane haibado I isana su sangjaraga uzare phaba mayam lay aduduna I EPS se mai panga tawngam jabane hauti I isagi nuaitaba amda laitre isa se am nuaina laire Sky Hospital da lay go phangjaba se ai gi lebo yam phabane numit humni sore tawba hujinga si discharge tawre.
The Bharatiya Janata Party BJP Assam Pradesh held a high-level meeting to discuss innovative strategies aimed at engaging Assamese non-resident Indians, NRIs, and enhancing international collaboration in cultural, economic, and educational sectors. The party plans to establish frameworks to connect with Assamese NRIs, encouraging their active involvement in the state's development initiatives. This effort seeks to utilize the expertise, resources, and goodwill of the diaspora. Discussions emphasized strengthening ties with global communities to boost cultural and economic collaboration. A particular focus was on exploring solutions to resolve international issues, especially with neighboring country Bangladesh. Opportunities for cross-border partnerships in education and employment were considered to increase global exposure for Assamese youth and professionals. A dedicated committee, including Hitesh Kalita, Manoj Kumar Das, and Ishantor Sobha Pandit, was formed to manage the party's official social media accounts, aiming to enhance global engagement and outreach. Another committee under Dr. Budhin Gogoi, Ravi Agarwal, Jayanta Talukdar, and Anshuman Das was set up to create and distribute regular newsletters showcasing departmental initiatives and achievements. A team comprising Bhavani Sharma, USA, Manoj Kumar Das, New Delhi, Debajit Deka, Hyderabad, and Bipul Das, Guwahati, was tasked with developing a comprehensive database of Assamese individuals and organizations abroad to streamline communication and collaboration. These initiatives reflect the BJP Assam Pradesh's commitment to utilizing global opportunities for Assam's socio-economic and cultural advancement. The party envisions a stronger bond between the Assamese diaspora and the homeland, ensuring that NRI's contributions are effectively directed towards the state's progress. A startling revelation has emerged regarding dumper trucks operating from Sutarkandi port in Sribhumi, Assam, where compliance with legal requirements seems to have been blatantly overlooked. An investigation by the Transport Department uncovered significant irregularities in the documentation and operational practices of trucks transporting limestone to Bangladesh. As per the regulations, vehicles without valid pollution certificates face a hefty fine of Rs 10,000. Yet at Sutarkandi port, such rules appear to hold no ground. Several dumpers carrying limestone reportedly lack basic documentation, including fitness certificates and insurance. Furthermore, many vehicles have been illegally modified with unauthorized wooden extensions, raising serious safety and regulatory concerns. Adding to the controversy is the involvement of a syndicate that reportedly charges Rs 1,400 per truck for its services. The identity of those running this syndicate remains shrouded in mystery, but the lack of enforcement and rampant rule violations suggest a well-organized network operating with impunity. This situation raises questions about accountability and the enforcement of zero-tolerance policies in the region. In a forthcoming report, detailed insights and the names of individuals linked to the syndicate will be revealed, potentially exposing the nexus enabling these illegal activities. Arunachal Pradesh's Dera Natung Government College, DNGC, successfully organized the 6th edition of Fit India Week in collaboration with the Sports Authority of India (SAI) at the college playground. The event witnessed participation from over 400 students, NCC cadets, NSS volunteers, faculty, staff, media personnel, and invitees, underscoring the importance of fitness and a healthy lifestyle. The mega event was inaugurated by Tamme Phasang, Mayor of Itanagar Municipal Corporation (IMC), as the chief guest. In his address, Phasang urged the youth to prioritize health, hygiene, and cleanliness, emphasizing that fitness is incomplete without a clean environment. He highlighted the dangers of overindulgence and called for balanced living, advising students to maintain discipline and avoid harmful habits like drug use to achieve a fit Arunachal and fit India. The mayor also administered the fitness pledge to participants, including national-level athletes, faculty, and students. Speaking as the guest of honor, Father Dr. Jose George, SDB, principal of Don Bosco College, stressed the role of discipline in achieving success, not just for students, but in all spheres of life. DNGC principal Dr. M.Q. Khan elaborated on the objectives of Fit India Week, explaining its significance in raising awareness about the necessity of a fit and healthy lifestyle. He attributed modern health issues like obesity to sedentary lifestyles, unhealthy diets, and lack of physical activity. Dr. Khan emphasized that fitness involves not only exercise but also balanced nutrition, proper calorie intake, and avoiding addictions to drugs, alcohol, smoking, and excessive social media use. Dasang Lupul, the sole female minister in the Khandu-led BJP government of Arunachal Pradesh, and the Women and Child Development Minister met with Union Minister of State Independent Charge for Earth Sciences and Technology, Dr. Jitendra Singh, in Guwahati to discuss strategies for leveraging the state's scientific potential for sustainable development. The discussions focus on enhancing research, technology, and innovation in crucial fields such as earth sciences, geotechnical engineering, and environmental conservation. Highlighting the vast resources of Arunachal Pradesh, both the leaders emphasized the need for collaborative efforts to utilize these assets for economic and ecological advancement. Dr. Singh assured full support, stating this partnership will unlock Arunachal Pradesh's untapped scientific and natural wealth, fostering progress and prosperity for the state and the nation. Now let's take another short break and we will return with more news updates. Stay tuned.
Karigumba matamda adom gi thabak mafamda tongan da thodokna pukning wakhal nungai handabra ashigumba thodok-sing asidagi ngakthoknaba pambai kharamyam gi damak thamjari emung manung gi miyoising naknaba marup mapang-sing workplace ki colleagues-sing asina chingbaga wari watai sadokpiba amadi yarba makai social interactions fana thangnaba honabiyu anoba skill natraga hobby-sing tamshinduna masidagi kanaba lobiyu ishagi pukning wakhal nungai nabagi damakta kanagumba gi mateng pangbiduna natraga makhoida minungshi utpiduna adom amadi miyoidugi wakhal nungai na thambada mateng oigani ishagi matam thaidokduna ishana isaga afaba mari thambiba thangai fade amadi ishagi me time thambiduna ishana isaga loina biduna ishana ishabu masak khangnaba hotnabiyu faba wakhal tana mang thaduna aihakna hongdokpa ngamlaroidaba potuda wakhal thadadana madubu accept tawba tamduna thadokpa ngamnaba hotnabiyu nongmagi numitta ishana khwaidagi khoidajiba physical activities haibadi lamjel walking cycling gymming apamba ama hekta khanbiduna madubu day to day life ki saruk ama ohelashi mashi punamak ashina adomgi pukning wakhalbu ingna chikna thambada mateng pangani mashigi mathakta Telemanas Manipur mental helpline number 14416 24/7 adom gidamakta lepli pukning wakal hexton tharakpaga haiba number 14416 ashida call tobiyu natraga manak nakpa health and wellness center da chatpiyu miyam gidamakta paujin jariba National Mental Health Program National Health Mission Manipur amadi Directorate of Health Services Manipur
Mobile furniture na lagliba wedding season asigi anau ba contemporary wedding set furniture sing puduna lakchari loina na Manipur de han ba oina wedding set laibi ba matamda 24 karat ki 5 gram ki gold coin free gift oina bizari mayam lengsin biraktuna mobile furniture ki 3rd edition the great wedding sales gold offer asi pre-booking tawbiduna khudong chaba silobi ho
offer asigi akupa information khambinabagi damakta sangai porokda laiba mobile furniture la lengsin biro
Ningsing Thauram, Malem Taibang Pan Sidai Koi Kwai Pumnama Pukon Biramba, Sorai Sam Gopalna, Punsi Chengel Loiraduna, Mahaki Nungsi Jaraba, Imung Manung, Sagainatai Kwai Pumnamapu, Tadok Lamnaga, Haukiba Tang Kungahumdoi, Tatara Matoi, English Singiniga Kungamari, Hianga Yikungahumdoi Nipanba, Tanzanumita, Jesu Christagi Mafamda, Changzakre. Lakliba tang taruk tha taranithoi English singiniga kungamari poinugi mangani panba irai numitta leikhidraba sigidamak Jesu Christ ki mingda sakcha sonjaduna ningsingbagi thorom ama pangthokjagadauri thorom asida ahalaman amadi maruk mapang kwai khibikna matam chana lengbirakuna thorom asibu mapung fahan biranaba ELITETV gi thongda pauzenjari Thauram Hodokpagi Matam Ayuk Pung Mapan, Taugal Tobigadaba, Pastor Lanjan Sarangthem, Pauzen Jeribi, Yumnam Subadani Devi, Loinabi, Binit, Paunam Toibi, Mamaunupi, Soraisam Devjani, Machanupi, Hop Soraisam Paunam, Mashunupi, Soraisam Dev Keshor, Machanupa, Tiam Nauba, Mayanupa, Uripok Sorbon Tingel, Infal.
Welcome back after the short break, and now let's continue with more news updates. The Indian Army, in a testament to its commitment to fostering community harmony and promoting local culture and outreach tribal program, celebrated the vibrant Ngara Festival on 27 November 2024 by assisting the local community in organizing its annual sports meet. The event, a symbol of unity and celebration, was graced by the presence of leaders from various civil society organizations in the area. It also witnessed enthusiastic participation from school children of IGHFS who have showcased their energy and talent, adding a youthful vibrancy to the occasion. As a gesture of encouragement and support, the Indian Army facilitated the felicitation of the youth, recognizing their contributions and inspiring them to strive for personal and community development. The felicitation aimed to motivate the younger generation to excel in their endeavors while fostering a spirit of camaraderie and mutual respect. In addition to this, the Indian Army extended administrative assistance to the community, providing essential sports items to ensure the successful execution of the event. This initiative highlighted the Indian Army's dedication to uplifting local communities and preserving cultural traditions. The Indian Army remains steadfast in its efforts to strengthen its bond with the people, fostering a spirit of togetherness and progress. The Ngada Festival celebrations were a testimony to the Army's role as a friend, philosopher, and guide to the communities it serves. Union Home Minister Amrita on Friday said security agencies should focus on emerging security challenges along the eastern border, immigration and trends in urban policing. Inaugurating the annual DGPs and IGPs conference here, which will discuss a host of emerging national security challenges including counter-terrorism and left-wing extremism, Shah also congratulated the police leadership for the smooth conduct of the 2024 general elections and a seamless rollout of the 3 new criminal laws. The focus should be on emerging security challenges along the eastern border, immigration and trends in urban policing, Shah was quoted as saying in the official release. The Home Minister's statement bears significance as India's eastern neighbor Bangladesh has seen unrest following the ouster of its then Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina and an interim administration taking charge in August. There have been reports of attacks on Hindus and other minorities in Bangladesh, an issue New Delhi has raised strongly with Dhaka. Shah expressed satisfaction at the significant achievements leading to improvement in the security situation in Jammu and Kashmir, the northeast and states affected by left-wing extremism. The Home Minister said the 3 new criminal laws have transformed the ethos of the country's criminal justice system from punishment-oriented to justice-oriented. He emphasized that the spirit of the new laws is rooted in Indian tradition. Shah also called for taking the initiative towards a zero-tolerance strategy against terrorism. Under the leadership of Prime Minister Modi, Bharat is building its police force as an apparatus capable of both securing the nation against new-age challenges and addressing the root causes of crime and terrorism. Moving on, in spite of facing a severe backlash from Hindus all over the world over the shocking arrest and jailing of Chinmoy Krishnadas Brahmachari, the Bangladesh government, headed by Chief Advisor Muhammad Yunus, has reportedly ordered the country's banks to freeze accounts of 17 people with interests associated with the International Society for Krishna Consciousness, ISKCON, in Bangladesh. Local media in Dhaka reported on Friday that the Bangladesh Financial Intelligence Unit (BFIU) has ordered the freezing of bank accounts belonging to 17 individuals associated with ISKCON Bangladesh, including its jailed leader Chinmoy Krishnadas Brahmachari, for 30 days. Reports indicated that the government directive to suspend all transactions from the accounts for 1 month has been sent to several banks and financial institutions in the country. Besides Das, who was taken into custody by the detective branch of the Dhaka Metropolitan Police at Hazrat Shah Jalal International Airport on Monday and jailed a day later. The other 16 Hindus targeted by the Bangladeshi government are Kartik Chandrade, Anikpal Saroj Roy, Shushant Das, Biswa Kumar Singha, Chandidas Bala, Jaidev Karmakar, Lipi Rani Karmakar, Sudhama Gaur Das, Laxman Kanti Das, Priyatosh Das, Rupan Das, Rupan Kumar Dhar, Ashish Purohit, Jagdish Chandra Adhikari and Sajal Das. As Bangladeshi Hindus in this country took to the streets, Das was produced in the Chittagong court on Tuesday and sent to jail subsequently. At the same time, violence broke out in the court building, leading to the death of a 32-year-old advocate, Saiful Islam Alif. Radicals in Bangladesh are now blaming supporters of Das for the lawyer's death, even though ISKCON and other Hindu organizations have made it clear that no Hindus were involved in the ruckus that took place in the court premises on the given day. Several leaders of the interim government and others, including Hasnat Abdullah and Sarjis Alam, who led the so-called anti-discrimination student movement that eventually resulted in the fall of the government headed by former Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina in August, continued to orchestrate a disinformation campaign against Hindus and the leading spiritual organization in the country, accusing ISKCON Bangladesh of inciting unrest and calling for its immediate ban. Deputy Commissioner Akriti Sagar, IAS, inaugurated a newly installed solar plant at the Blood Center in General Hospital, Bomdila today, heralding a key advancement in the healthcare infrastructure of the region. The inauguration ceremony was attended by officers of the staff of the hospital. The solar plant, funded through the Deputy Commissioner's Untied Fund, is a pivotal initiative aimed at ensuring a sustainable and uninterrupted power supply for the Blood Center's operations. This development is expected to enhance the efficiency and reliability of healthcare services, particularly critical blood storage and processing activities. During the inauguration, Deputy Commissioner Akriti Sagar highlighted the significance of the project in strengthening healthcare delivery. She also reaffirmed her commitment to supporting sustainable and community-focused initiatives, emphasizing the administration's resolve to improve public health infrastructure in Bomdila. In conjunction with the event, the NCC and NSS units of Government College Bomdila organized a blood donation camp, furthering the spirit of community service and public health improvement. This project underscores Bomdila's dedication to sustainable development while addressing the pressing need for robust healthcare services in the region. The 25th edition of the 10-day-long Hornbill Festival in Nagaland is set to begin on December 1st. This year, the festival will feature 4 country partners, Wales, the US, Japan and Peru, along with 2 state partners, Sikkim and Telangana. Tourism Minister Temjen Imna Along said at a press conference here on Friday. The festival is a flagship tourism event designed to promote, preserve and showcase the state's rich cultural heritage. The Hornbill Festival is held at the picturesque Naga Heritage Village in Kesama, 12 kilometers from the state capital on the Kohima-Imphal National Highway, with structures erected depicting the map of Nagaland. The festival, which kicks off in just 2 days, will mark a significant milestone in Nagaland's history. The minister said, known as the Festival of Festivals, the event attracts visitors from across the world to witness the state's vibrant traditions, food, arts and crafts, he said. These partners will participate in various events, including business roundtables, cultural exhibitions and tourism promotions, he said. Filmmakers from Nagaland participated in the 55th edition of the International Film Festival of India, IFFI, which was held at Kala Academy in Panjim, Goa from November 20th to 28th. The Department of Information and Public Relations, Nagaland, dispatched a 10-member team: Vileno Tase, Atheri, Nungshitem Zem Zamir, Vikepe Yoha, Lodelol Kin, Ravindra Chatti, I. Basol Chang, Arianber, Jamir, Jepito H. Jimomi, and Diakumsuk Bongener to participate in the 9-day-long festival. A special session with the Secretary of Ministry of Information and Broadcasting, Sanjay Jaju, was held on November 23, which was attended by 274 students, delegates, and young filmmakers. Broadly briefing on the festival theme, Creative Minds of Tomorrow, Jaju talked about the potentials of young filmmakers and encouraged the delegate students to sharpen their skills, craft that they possess, and aim to showcase their work in a bigger platform to make a good mark for themselves, family, and the nation. He also highlighted the importance of reaching out to the unreached and therefore lauded about the ministry's propositions to focus on Northeast area with their current plans in the coming years for the future. IFFI is the only film festival in South Asia that is accredited by International Federation of Film Producers Association, FIAPF, of the 44th International Festivals in the competitive feature films category. Since its inception in 1952, IFFI has been curating spectacular films from all over the world. Mizoram Chief Minister and Mizoram People's Movement ZPM leader Laudu Homa on Friday said the government has the right to curtail the term of village councils, VCs, at a press conference by the ZPM said on Friday. Addressing a meeting in Lunglei town on Thursday, Laudu Homa said preparations are underway to hold village council elections in February next year. He emphasized that the current term of the VCs had already been extended due to the COVID. It is a prerogative of the government to curtail the term of VCs. The government can either curtail or extend their term as necessary, Laudu Homa said, adding that this has been done in the past as well. Mizoram Local Administration Minister C. Lalsuvi Vunga on November 25 announced the reduction in the tenure of the existing village councils VCs in order to ensure effective management and utilization of the state funds. Last week, the State Local Administration Department had issued a notification which stated that the current term of the village councils in the state, barring those within 3 autonomous district council areas in the southern part of the state has been curtailed by 6 months and shall end on February 19 next year. Addressing a party function at the ruling Mizoram People's Movement ZPM office in Aizawl, Lalsa Wibunga said that another reason for curtailing the current VC's tenure is to adjust the extension caused by the COVID-19 pandemic. The Excise and Narcotics Department, along with the Drug Disposal Committee, conducted a large-scale drug incineration on Friday at the Bethani Multipurpose Farm in Aizawl's Pungchong locality. The destroyed narcotics seized over the last 3 months were valued at Rs 11,50,080 in the local market. The incineration, carried out with court approval, was part of ongoing efforts to combat drug trafficking and substance abuse in the state. The narcotics incinerated included heroin 23.777 kgs, ganja 52.265 kgs, methamphetamine 15.795 kgs, crystal meth 734.780 kgs, alprazolam 175.15 kgs, nitrazepam 444.780 kgs, codeine-based cough syrup 25.7 kgs. This is one of the largest drug disposal operations in Mizoram in recent months, showcasing the state's commitment to addressing the menace of narcotics. Authorities have reiterated their resolve to intensify anti-drug measures and work closely with law enforcement agencies to dismantle drug networks in the region. The public has been urged to support these efforts by reporting drug-related activities and raising awareness about the harmful effects of substance abuse. The Meghalaya Pradesh Congress Committee MPCC has significantly expanded its ranks, welcoming over 500 new members from diverse political backgrounds. Leaders from the National People's Party NPP, United Democratic Party UDP, and Voice of the People Party VPP have joined the Congress, marking a strategic recruitment drive for the party. The mass induction took place at the Congress Bhavan in Shillong, with key party officials orchestrating the event. MLA Ronnie V. Lingdo highlighted the strategic importance of these new members, emphasizing their potential to bring fresh perspectives and reinvigorate the party's organizational structure. Vice President MDC PNCM stressed the need for a dynamic team combining youthful energy with experienced leadership. Working President Deborah Marak welcomed the new members, underscoring the party's commitment to inclusive political representation. The influx represents more than just numerical growth. It symbolizes a potential realignment of political alliances in Meghalaya. This development comes at a critical time for the Congress Party, which has historically been a significant political force in the state. The robust membership drive suggests a renewed strategy to strengthen its grassroots presence and political influence. The MPCC remains optimistic about future recruitment, viewing this milestone as a stepping stone towards broader political engagement in Meghalaya. The Star Mall, located at New MG Mark, was officially unsealed today, signaling the resumption of its long-awaited construction. The unsealing process was carried out by Mahendra Chetri, SDM Gangtok, in the presence of several key officials, including DB Gurung, ASI Sadar Thana, Lodo Lepcha, SI Sadar Thana, Jiwan Tamang, Deputy Director of the Urban Development Department, as well as SAP personnel and representatives from the construction company. The Star Mall had previously been sealed due to violations of the Sikkim Allotment of House Sites and Constructions of Building Regulation and Control Act 1985. The sealing order was imposed after the construction company failed to meet certain regulatory requirements. However, after a thorough review conducted by the Urban Development Department, it was found that the company had now met all the necessary regulatory standards. The review confirmed that the construction company had adhered to the Sikkim Building Construction Regulations SBCR 1991 and other relevant guidelines laid out by the department. With these requirements fully satisfied, the authorities decided to lift the sealing order, allowing construction to resume. The unsealing of the Star Mall marks a significant step forward in the development of the multi-layer car parking and commercial complex, which is expected to provide much-needed parking space and commercial infrastructure for the city. The project will now proceed in line with the approved standards and norms as set forth by the Urban Development Department. For ELITETV News channel, contact your email address info@elitetv.in or 9402890982. And subscribe to ELITETV YouTube channel or follow on Facebook page, Instagram and X for more information about the channel. And now before we end, let's take a look at the headlines once again. I will do everything for my motherland, says Chief Minister Amrita. Seven arrested for attack on Kokching police station, injuring police personnel. Security forces seize arms and ammunition in extensive operations across vulnerable areas. Manipur police arrest 3 active members of proscribed group KCP on charges of extortion, possession of illegal arms. One held with Yaba worth ₹3 crore in Sepahijala district. Well, that's all the news for now. For more updated news, please tune into Primetime English News at 6 p.m. Until then, have a good day.